Intuition is a principle, a universal principle of aliveness. And what that means is that it is impulsive and it is spontaneous by its nature. And the reason that we use these words impulsive and spontaneous is that it's in the realm of non-linear. It's in the realm of fluidity. So using our intuition as a guidance system breaks away from this duality structure, this polarized structure, and into this non-linear structure, this structure that is beyond time and beyond space. Impulse has been vilified by the patriarchy. The reason, of course, it's been vilified is that it is far more holistic in its guidance. And so, of course, what happens when we begin to live this way is that many people in your realm are probably going to reflect back to you that impulse is harmful, spontaneous decisions are not holistic, that holistic decisions require thought. And really all the thought is falling back into the dualistic paradigm. If this, then that. If this, then that. And again, we're just back on the rails of confinement and linearity. This is a dimensional shift. Using third eye is shifting into non-linear perspective. So living intuitively means that you're having to break a lot of rules, most of the rules of conventionality. We have to be prepared for what that looks like in our lives. And a lot of people are going to push back. A lot of people are going to tell you that you're going to run into problems or cause yourself trouble or ruin your life because you're living this way. Another big myth about living intuitively is that somehow when we start living intuitively, it's like a magic fairyland just appears before your very eyes. Sometimes this might happen. A lot of times it does happen. But what needs to be really clarified here is that moving into a nonlinear reality means that often what appears can be very confusing and contrary to what you think should be happening. Living through intuition means that we have to release all of the old beliefs and notions and thoughts and expectations and ideologies of what it is that we're feeling bound by. That is just part of being guided by what resides beyond thought. And so what is appearing before us when we begin to move intuitively can often appear conflicting. We're kind of caught between two worlds of moving through the old paradigm of polarity and believing it's good or it's bad, or it's not what I wanted or it is what I wanted, etc. And into this notion of letting all of that go, purging that from our systems, and into understanding that intuition is a guidance that is beyond our thinking mechanism. It is beyond what we can know or understand. And so it's difficult when we first start making the leap into living intuitively, because we want clarity, we want to know. That's just an old world indoctrination, that's an old world belief system. And eventually we begin to understand that that's not really the path to freedom, although we've been taught that it is, that somehow knowing is going to help us find our way. And we begin to understand or be clear that it's way beyond knowing. We begin to release those ideologies over time, as long as we really stay clear about moving intuitively and spontaneously and impulsively. Your true nature awaits you. Peace.